two-time Millrose Games champion, back-to-back. Last year, 2 years ago, 649, 647. What can we expect this Sunday?
There we go. Honestly, I haven't even really thought about a time or anything like that. Like, I really just want to come out and execute a good race. Like, I feel like at the beginning of the season, like, this is the most difficult for track athletes because it's like the unknown, you know? Like, you've been training really well, feeling really good, and then you just want to go out there and just compete at a high level, and you're not really sure, like, you know, what to expect. So hopefully I can just go out there, execute a good race, feel good about it, and come out with a win, too. And hopefully it can be something special.
Then right next to you, we got Tokyo Olympian, champion, as well Canadian record holder, and I don't know in how many events, Andre Grasse. Andre, you don't really race indoors. I think 2022, 2023, you were not indoors at all, but now you're back. I think you already raced a couple 60s this year. What is your goals? What are your plans for Millrose Games? It's a big stage.
Yeah, for me, of course, I haven't done it professionally. I think this is my third time doing it professionally, but I used to run it a lot in college. But yeah, I think just me coming back, I wanted to kind of just work on my start, get back in the 100-meter mix. For me, I think that's going to help me forward towards outdoor. If I can kind of just nail the start or just be with my competitors at 30 meters. So yeah, that's kind of my game plan. I just was like, let me come out here, run a couple indoor 60s. Of course, you know, New York is, you know, one of the best places to run it, the Armory. I love coming here. This is my third time coming here. I ran it at NJCAA's, and then I made my professional debut here when I went pro. So I always love coming here and running with my family and friends close by in Canada, and then I have some family up here in New York and New Jersey. So I was like, this is the place to run if I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, the atmosphere is absolutely great at the Armory, and I really feel like you're gonna be racing against the best. You know, you got a world record holder right next to you. How important is that for you to race here against the best at the Millrose Games?
Yeah, I love the competition. I always love competing against the best, and of course, you know, competing against the world record right here, Coleman. You know, he always gets the job done, so it's like, it's perfect. Like, I can see where I'm at going towards outdoor, see where I can be competitive, and for me, like, it's all about like just trying to just get better towards that 60. So if I can run a personal best, which I haven't done in like 5 years, so that would be great. So I just got to go with him and just see where I'm at.
And let's go back to Christian real quick. Christian, I feel like this has been a special place for you the past 2 years, the Millrose Games. You came back here in 2022, and it was competitive. You came back last year, it was competitive. Why does the Armory, the Millrose Games, always bring out the dog out of you? I really feel like you be competing every single time you have Millrose.
For sure. I mean, I won't necessarily say it's more so the Army, it's more just it might just be me. Like, I feel like anytime I get out there, like, especially like running against the best in the world, like, you want to win. Like, you know, it's highly competitive, especially going up against guys like indoors that you're gonna see outdoors as well. Like, you know, you want to try to set the tone. And so, but I do feel like the Armory like just brings a special and like a different type of atmosphere. You know, like I love how like it's, you know, really intimate. It seems like the fans are like right on top of you. And then being in New York, you know, it's like, you know, one of the capital cities like here in the U.S. So, you know, the fans are really knowledgeable and excited about the sport, and I feel like that just brings a lot of excitement and, you know, brings out the best in me as a competitor. So it's really exciting.
There you go. That's our men's 60, women's 60-meter hurdles. Mike J.
Well, you know, I hate to be redundant and repetitive, but it's still four of the best of all time, not just best in the world today, but four best of all time in their respective events. So now you ladies, Nia Ali, you've been at the top or near the top for many, many years, a seasoned veteran. What continues to drive you to be the best and be on this big stage that you're going to be on Sunday and bigger stages to come? What continues to drive you?
I mean, I know the obvious answer would be like my children, but honestly, I think that there's still just a bit more that I feel like I want to accomplish before it's all said and done. There's been a lot of times where I feel like I just fell short on myself, and I could have done a lot more to prepare myself for like the bigger moments. So, you know, just trying to round it all together and give it a final push to be able to do what I think I can do.
Well, hopefully that final push isn't coming anytime too awful soon.
Hopefully.
Danielle, two-time world champion, 8 years apart.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Very crazy.
But it means that you have been very good for a very long time. What continues to drive you? What's your motive each and every time you start practice the next year or your first meet? What is it that Danielle wants to achieve?
Well, I think I still have a lot to give in this sport, and I still enjoy it. It's very fun for me to go out and compete and try to run as fast as I can. And that's really the motivating factor for me. Like, I enjoy what I do. I love it. And so as long as I love it, I'm going to get up, and every season, no matter how disappointing the season was before, I'm going to start anew and try to set goals and try to smash them.
You know, a wise man once said, if you love your job, you never go to work.
Absolutely. But I still go to work, but I still love it.
Yeah. But you're not punching a clock.
No.
Absolutely. So I got the same question for both of you. This Sunday, this weekend, you could be competing anywhere in the world that you wanted to. Why the Millrose Games?
Well, me personally, I've never competed here, so this is my first time.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. The atmosphere always looks so, I always watch, and it looks so exciting to be here, and so I'm like, you know what, let's go. I'm at like probably the tail end of my career, and so I'm trying to do new things, go new places that I've never been before, and so I thought, you know, Ray's actually my manager, and he invited me down, so I'm like, all right, Ray, I'm gonna come and hopefully have some fun and run fast.
How about you, Nia?
As many of you here at the Armory may know, hey Rita, I've been coming here for, I don't want to give out my age, but over 2 decades. Really like since high school or a young kid, I've been running here in New York. My family's from Philly. I have family up here in New York as well. So it's the best chance for me to be able to get, at least 20 people here to see me run, and that doesn't happen very often. So I enjoy coming to run in the Armory and just seeing a lot of familiar faces that I've been seeing like all my life, even like the starters and officials there at the race and also the competition. Everybody likes coming to New York, so it's always going to be a great feel in a fast race, opportunity for me to run fast.
You know, Christian mentioned that the intimacy within the Armory and the fans are literally on top of you, okay? You've been here, as you mentioned, off and on for 2 decades.
Right.
How cool is it now as a top professional opposed to what it was in high school? Were you able to appreciate it then? And if you appreciate it more each year, tell us a little bit about how that has progressed through your mind over the years, the crowd and the welcoming atmosphere here.
You know, it's cool. Like at one point I was one of the fans, and I remember being like very young and having a section up at the top and just running back and forth with my friends. So now after my race, I go up there and I see young kids doing the same thing, and they come and they ask for pictures, and you know, they're with their track clubs and everything like that. So I think it's cool how consistent it's been over the years, and hasn't really changed much. But like Christian said, like the intimacy is always there, and you just feel them like they're right on your back when you go down to the starting line or when you're just in the infield. You literally can talk to people in the stands. So I think that's cool.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 of the top sprinters in the world, 2 of the top hurdlers. Thank you for being here.